Hey, welcome back to another episode of Coffee with Dave. Today, we're going to be talking a little bit about this last week and just how interesting it was. It's pretty good. All right, so what have we seen the last week? Well, an insurrection on the Capitol building, the MAGA hats running wild on the streets of D.C., seemingly police in D.C. helping them, one girl shot in the neck, one cop beaten with a fire extinguisher. That hurts, I'll tell you that. And a few other things. Then the most interesting thing we've seen is liberals, or so-called liberals, acting like ANCAPs when it comes to private businesses, which is just hilarious to me. What do I mean by that? Well, it's their platform. They can do whatever they want, which just screams hypocrisy from what they tried with that one business that didn't want to make the lesbian couple the cake and then freaked out over that. So that's where we are right now. Other than that, the lockdowns are still going on here, at least in Los Angeles and I think the rest of California. So, what's closed? All churches are closed. Restaurants for outdoor and indoor dining, gyms, and pretty much everything else. Haircut places, which explains my mop and how unruly this thing has gotten. But, so, temples for the soul, temples for the body, temples for the mind. All closed. All closed. Which screams another thing about businesses, private businesses in particular. If they can serve or service anyone they want, why are they still closed? It's one of those things. I don't know. But we're going to go to my favorite cancer site, Twitter, for the rest of this video. And I'm just going to read some comments. And these are completely random. I haven't looked at Twitter in like an hour. So, yeah. Here we go. Wait, first of all, watch this dissolve. Woo! That was awesome. All right. And here's Twitter. Follow me at Life with Powers if you wish. I'll put the link in the description. Here we have Arnold. We're not going to watch it. We have Cerno. Schwarzenegger being a little hypocritical, I guess. But whatever. I'm not going to talk bad about St. Arnold. I like him. Oh, we got some tabletop loot. We got enjoying my Sunday fit. Cool. All right. The gaslighting is over. The tolerance of lying is over. GOP lies killed people. It could have decapitated our line of succession. No, GOP! We are not moving on for unity. Your lies are the biggest threat to democracy this country has ever experienced. A price must be paid. Man. That's intense. No, of course it comes with someone with masks saves lives. Okay. Cool, let's see what the comments are on this. Watch out in the coming days for the abuser's playbook. Calls for unity and forgiveness without apology or acknowledgement of harm caused, followed by blaming anyone who doesn't want to make nice with those who've caused pain. There needs to be something like the Nuremberg trials ASAP to try all concerned quickly and without mercy. Republicans didn't care about unity when they were attacking doctors, saying the pandemic is fake. When saying masks don't work and requiring them is tyranny. when trying to invalidate millions of votes in multiple states based on lies. Why the sudden change of heart? You can't stage a coup with the aim of tearing the nation apart and then claim its perpetrators can't be prosecuted because that would be too divisive. With Pence, Pelosi, and Grassley gone, guess who's up for president? Right. Pompeo. Who knows? What a coincidence he wasn't there. You would think an ex-CIA agent would know what's going to happen. Do not delay. They won't. When they say unity, they mean time to regroup and come back and laugh at you falling for it again. I hope Kamala Harris understands this. Kamala Harris will be wise to understand this. If she supports delay, she will never be president. She's a lawyer. She knows. Now is not the time for a honeymoon. As Trump released a new video on Parler calling for violence on January 20th. Did he? I don't know. I don't go to Parler. It's kind of cancerous. It's a cesspool. I don't agree with it being taken off of Google or Apple or being deplatformed itself by Amazon, but it is a cancerous site. It's like Mos Eisley Spaceport. Don't go there. Unless you want. I don't care. Dems have been letting it go to unify the country for over 40 years, and for 40 years GOP crimes have steadily worsened, finally peaking at open, deadly sedition. The only time the GOP wants unity is when they have been caught red-handed. Reds in quotations. This isn't over. Hell no! Don't let it go! I saw 1-6 coming ever since Gabby Giffords was shot. Cool, bro. Today I read a Facebook post literally accusing Democrats of drinking the Kool-Aid. These people are still out there. Believe me. How soon they forget that Americans chose losing their lives, causing an entire airplane to crash in PA, rather than have it hit the Capitol on 9/11. 9/11. Do you really believe it's finished? I think they'll try another time. I feel last Wednesday was only a preview. Hope I'm wrong. There's the Million Militia March. Guys, it is stupid. The right, or this segment of the right is being stupid and is playing right into their hands. This is how you get less rights. Period. Come on now. Although reading the reactions are funny. This is the part of the movie where the bad guy holds out his hand with tears in his eyes begging you for forgiveness. And all the while he's reaching for a spare hidden weapon to bring you down when you extend your hand in comfort and understanding. Oh, like in Spaceballs. Yeah, put her here. That kind of thing. Okay, cool. It's honestly the only movie I've seen like with that kind of thing. So usually they're playing dead. As the person approaches, they open that one eye to the audience. Oh, gosh. Healing comes at a cost. The cost is surrendering lies. Healing requires truth. Believe me, they don't want to heal. They're not willing to give up the lies. They never will be. Accountability is not revenge. It's justice. You know, I haven't heard the email thing in a long time, but then again, I'm not too inundated with the right, so whatever. Let's see. What's worse for a kid growing? No father or a weak father? Weak father. Oh! I disagree with the majority here. Let's see. Gab.com. God descends to the humble as waters flow down the hills into the valleys. St. John of Kronstadt. Christ's farewell to Mary. If you impeach Trump, his followers will riot. If you don't impeach Trump, his followers will riot, and you won't have impeached Trump. Those are the only two choices. Then there's idiots like this guy. Patriots would never. Antifa and false flag opportunists all day long. Arrest these losers. Guys, this is stupid. Stop it. Stop it. Okay. Boring, 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 boring. Male black widow spiders tell females they aren't food by twerking. As do I. Matt Colville. I like Matt Colville. Horrifying, infuriating, heartbreaking. Every effort needs to be made to identify, arrest, and prosecute every one of these people. They're beating a fallen law enforcement with an American flag, by the way. Yeah, that's disgusting. Stop it. If you can confirm a Supreme Court justice in 8 days, then you can impeach a president in 10. That's probably true. Once you get an idea, implement it immediately. Success loves speed. When you think about it, Trump almost had Pence killed this week. You have to think about that really long and really hard and kind of do some mental loops. But yeah. Yay! Happy birthday, Tamina. Nobody cares about Fortnite. Fortnite's been dead for a long time. Sorry. Sponsor me. I saw a cool one about an hour ago, but, you know, of course I'll never find it. Yes, I know. You're watching me just scroll mindlessly through a Twitter feed. This is fun. Oh, making cringe Trump cakes. Let's see. Oh, that is cringy. Oh, man. I get it. A lot of people are happy because a lot of people hated the dude. And don't get me wrong, he's not a good president. But, come on, guys. Don't you have anything going on in your own lives? I don't. Approved speech is not free speech. Correct. Twitter cutting Nazis from your followers isn't a bug, it's a feature. I'd like them to cut the commies too. Like Nazis and commies. You can hate them both. In fact, both ideologies killed a lot of people last century. Do 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 do. Just a suggestion. Do 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 do. Yeah. Oh, this is what I wanted to show you guys. Okay, the original tweet was, abortion is violence. And then this woman, this is violent rhetoric. It is objectively false and meant to incite others to commit crimes against clinics, patients, and healthcare providers. This is what domestic terrorism looks like. So, speaking out against abortion is now domestic terrorism. At least according to this blue check mark. That's cool. That's cool. We're going to move the camera here so we can read the comments. I'm going to put the camera over here. Let's see. Can I? No. It's not like I can make it smaller or anything. Okay. Let's see. Love when libs use a new word because they, like the snot-nosed F's I knew in high school, know so few words that they will beat it to death. And then we can simply become domestic terrorists and no one will notice. Killing babies is fine, but pointing out that you're killing babies is terrorism. Is this domestic terrorism? Shit. Okay. But this is going to continue to happen, guys. Whatever people like this don't like is now going to be domestic terrorism to them. Right? All this person said was abortion is violence. It is literally true. It is literally true. There is nothing non-violent about abortion. It is the killing of a human life. And I don't care if you agree with me on that or not. It's a moral truth. But yeah. I'm going to go back to the big screen. All right. So, that was fun. Twitter's a fun place. I'm going to need something stronger than this. Anyway. All right. So, what we're seeing right now is the left and the right being stupid. And I'm talking about the far left and the far right here. I'm not talking about the people, the moderates or whatever. Whatever. Moderation is its own thing. Its own video, really. But over the summer, and I am not blaming Black Lives Matter for this at all. In fact, it wasn't really them. The riots and the looting and the fires and the taking of downtown Seattle for a few weeks, or even the storming of the Capitol and the people sitting in Nancy Pelosi's office during the Kavanaugh charade. What we're seeing from the left is complete hypocrisy right now. What we're seeing from the right now is just stupidity. And both sides. For the fate of America, stop! Please. We're better than this. Maybe we're not. I don't know. Apparently we aren't. Apparently this is, to quote the Joker, we get what we effing deserve. But the next 4 years are not going to be pleasant, guys. They're not. We're going to see a spike in right-wing violence. We're going to see the resurgence of the Tea Party. Right now, anybody that supported Trump or looked like they supported Trump are going to be public enemy number one. So, I don't see things going well out there. We have coronavirus going through a very, very deadly wave. The vaccines are not coming out fast enough, and I don't care what you feel about the vaccines. Everything's still under lockdown. DC is a bigger dumpster fire than it's ever been, and it's always been a dumpster fire. And there will be no unity between left and right. And that's going to spread towards the center. And knowing Biden and knowing the people he's installing, we're going to see the resurgence of some Middle East spreading of democracy soon, too. So I'm just wondering if it's going to be Syria or Iran first. Maybe they'll pick someone new. I don't know. But anyway, that's all I got this time. It's just depressing. So, what can we do? What can we do? We can say screw you to big tech. We can say screw you to the Republicans, to the Democrats, and work on ourselves, work on our families. Get more physically fit. Get more mentally fit. Get spiritual. Get back into your religions. I know for the Catholics and the Orthodox it's a little bit harder for you without communion or anything like that. For Protestants it's probably a little easier because you can do like live streams, and communion is not that important to you. And of course I'm not talking about Lutherans or Anglicans or anything like that. I'm talking about run-of-the-mill Baptist or Calvinist Christians here. Much love, but it's easier for you on this. Church can be wherever you want it. Catholics, Orthodox, communion, it's a very integral part of the faith. And it sucks. So, if you can, get back into church, get back with God, find Christ again, re-Christianize. But other than that, make yourself better. Make things better for your family. Don't worry about what's going on out there. Yeah, it sucks. But if you spend more time thinking about it than you spend time thinking about yourself or your family, nothing's going to get better. We are going to make it through this. America always does. America has always had these periods of darkness. And yet we always rise through it. We rise through it changed. But we're still Americans. We still cherish our God-given rights. The God-given rights of freedom of expression, assembly, speech, all of that. That's not in the Bill of Rights for no reason. So, please, don't let this get you down too much. There's still a spiritual war to fight. So, until next time, finish your coffee. I'll see you again. Have a good one.